in our profession, you got to keep one eye on the horizon. And once in a while, it's a good idea to look behind. See anything? No.
Let the party set up.
The morning stream. Off, hairball. Well, what do we have here? It's time for the morning stream. It is TMS for Tuesday, May 20th, 2025. Oh, man, we got 5/20/2025. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That's pretty good.
5/20/25. Like, it's a math problem today.
Yeah, I like that one. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
We're always looking for these, and today we got one. We're also looking for us. I'm Scott, and that's Brian. Hi, Brian. Welcome back.
Well, thank you. It's good to be back.
Yeah,
and big thanks to Monica and Bobby, who both did stellar jobs hosting in my place.
Yeah, they did great.
Hosting in my place.
Yeah, they were awesome. They're always reliable folk, but it is always good to get the team back together. I mean, you were in Kansas, which, I don't know a lot about Kansas, but I know this.
Yeah.
A lot of flatness, a lot of flat.
Yeah.
You and I are used to the mountains. They're always looming over us all the time. It's beautiful where we live.
Well,
then you go there, and it's
a slight adjustment to that. I was in Missouri.
Kansas City, right.
Kansas City straddles the border, and only about a quarter, like the downtown area of Kansas City and most of the suburbs are in Missouri. But there are some parts in Kansas, and we did spend, many hours driving across Kansas. And one of my favorite things that we did on this trip was in Kansas. But I'll talk about that in a sec. But
does it involve barbecue at all?
Well, that doesn't, but that was another favorite thing. Holy cow, some barbecue, man! All right, so let me first talk about the whole reason we went there, and I've got it. This has to be the first thing I talked about because it was the reason we went, which was seeing my nephew graduate high school.
Yeah,
congratulations to Evan McCoy, who graduated with like 3 scholarships. He might be going to Northwestern. He might be going to KU. We're trying to talk him into taking a look at the School of Mines here in Colorado. But the kid is a brilliant student, straight A's. I think almost straight A's during his entire high school career, except for 1 B, which really bummed him out.
Oh, I bet it did. B for bummed. Yeah. What was the class? Do you know?
Oh, I didn't ask him what the class was where he got a B, but
damn, straight A's, but 1 B. You know what? I would have been. My parents would have been thrilled with B's.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, my parents might have stopped drinking if I would have had those kind of grades. It's
damn.
But it was one of these graduation ceremonies. They had the valedictorian speech. They had the class president speech. They had another student, a pair of exchange students, one from Italy and one from Tunisia, speak.
Oh, wow.
And then they did something I'd never seen before where other graduating seniors could submit their speech and a video recording of them delivering it, and they would pick 2 of them to actually do speeches at the ceremony. So a total of what was that, like 7 speeches, 7 student speeches?
Yeah, that's a lot.
It is a lot. And if you're a parent of a student who will be graduating anytime soon, and maybe they're going to be valedictorian, maybe they're going to be class president, or maybe they're going to somehow deliver a speech at this thing, can we eliminate some phrases or some tropes, like, talk them out of things like, hard to believe it was just 4 years ago we were walking into this school and trying to figure out how to open our lockers.
Oh, man.
Or we're saying goodbye to this chapter in our lives and turning the page to a brand new chapter in our lives. Or
I hate all these. They're awful.
I want to thank Mrs. Abernathy because she was always there for me to talk to me and be a shoulder to cry on, or help me get through the last 4 years of like, oh no, just come up with something new, please.
Yeah,
something.
No one has new material in these speeches. They just don't have it.
Yeah. Bruce Vilanch isn't doing anything. Hire Bruce Vilanch to write your valedictorian speech.
He's still alive. He'd be thrilled to do a little work right now, wouldn't he? He's still around.
Yeah. Oh, he'd love that. Yeah. One of the exchange students said, "It was hard to believe that this is the Italian. I'm doing my best. My best Olivia Garden is what her name was. Olivia Garden.
I'm sorry.
But,
Olivia, not really,
I'm
right?
kidding, I'm
Okay.
kidding. Yes, I'm
Oh,
totally
shit. I was
making that
about to lose my lunch, dude. That is funny. Sorry. Go ahead.
When you're here, your family. No, she's like, hard to believe that when we got off at the plane a year ago, we had a suitcase full of our hopes and dreams. And I whispered to Tina, and clothes, and the phone charger, and the hairdryer.
Yeah, because you're not immigrants. So you didn't wash up on shore as the filthy refuse.
Exactly, coming to the new land. No, I mean you're exchange students. So
that's funny. That makes me laugh.
So anyway, but the ceremony was great. We went from the ceremony to this German place downtown. What was the name of it? It was like things ended at 9:30, and we needed to find a place that was open, that was easy for 10 of us to get to, the whole family to get to.
Sure. And
first it was going to be this barbecue place, and that didn't work out because they were closing in an hour. And then we found another place. It turned out to be this German place. And freaking, oh my God, what was the beef? It was a beef marinated in like a red wine reduction with my favorite thing, the pickled red cabbage.
Ooh.
I got to make my own pickled red cabbage. This stuff is just the best. My grandmother used to make it all the time. There was always a jar of it in the fridge, and so we'd have it with
probably just doing the salt pickling, right? Like the easier, faster pickling. That stuff's amazing. Yeah. Big
and
fan.
Spetzel, that's the little noodly things, right? The little...
Yeah. And you can put either those two things, you can put on virtually anything. Like
anything. I mean, it was so
steak,
good.
Whatever, man. Chicken, just put it on there. That's great.
Oh, so good. And so did that on Saturday, and then Sunday we took the advice of one Mr. Steven Schleicher. Oh, who I forgot to mention. We on the drive, we stopped in Hays, Kansas, but we knew that it was going to be like, no, we just want to get through. We want to stop in Hays. It's about the halfway point. Sauerbraten. That was at Domo. Sauerbraten. Oh my God, so good. So we knew that Hays was going to be our halfway point. We were going to stop there, get some food, get some gas. It takes my mother-in-law a lot of time to do things because she's not as mobile. She needs a walker. We need to, getting her in and out of the bathroom is a lot of time that we have to kind of plan for and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I told her, I said, you're taking your food into the bathroom. You're going to eat while you go to the bathroom. We got to save time. We got to conserve. And she fortunately realized I was joking.
I hope so.
So we get to Hays, Kansas, and there's the Freddy's there, and I'm like, how's Freddy's? Sound good? Sound good to everybody?
Hell yeah.
And so I take a little selfie with it. I send it to Scott, and then I also send it to Steven and say, hey, I know you're probably in the middle of doing finals and stuff right now, and grading and all that stuff, or getting ready for graduations, but just want to say, we're in your town. Howdy. And he replied back instantly and said, have you gotten your food yet? And I'm like, oh no, we're just about to eat. He says, all right, I'll be right there.
Oh, I figured you guys arranged this. I had no idea it was like a last second thing like this. This is great.
Within 3 minutes, he was there at our Freddy's. He apparently lives just a few blocks away. I mean, not that Hays is a huge place, but Hays is like a 3x3 mile town. But he was at our Freddy's in 3 minutes, and he sat there and chatted with us while we were eating and letting me know what's going on. He's got a son graduating, and then he's got another one graduating from middle school, I believe.
I think so,
and
yeah.
He's doing grading and finals and stuff like that. But he was nice enough to take some time out to come say hi. But one of the things that he had talked about months ago and said, oh man, if you ever come to Kansas City, you need to go to a place called Breakthrough. BRK through THROUGH.
By the way, that's the photo that Brian sent me.
That's the photo right there.
Yeah, I showed it yesterday, but there it is again. This is Steven. I have a question, just brief.
Yeah.
Last time I saw Steven, He shaved his head completely.
He shaved his head. I know. Look at that head of hair on him.
My gosh.
Hold on it.
Yeah. Did he go to Turkey, get one of them transplants or something? It's beautiful. Jeez.
Yeah.
All right.
He's got a good head of hair, and it's
impressive.
It looks good on him too. So anyway, he told us about this place in Overland Park called Breakthrough, and I'll send you a link to the place.
Cool.
In our little chat ski. All right. So imagine
dragons.
You take one part. What's that?
I said dragons, but I'm just being an ass.
Imagine dragons.
Yeah. I couldn't help it.
Imagine you've got a place that is a combination of an escape room.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, 35 or 36 escape rooms.
Oh my Lord.
Meeting WarioWare. Really, this thing reminded me totally of WarioWare. This is all right. So you see them go into these rooms. So each of these are a different room with the different thing you have to complete in that room. Like, oh, that's good. Let's see. So
these are like mini games.
They're like mini games.
Okay.
Yeah. So in that one that's in the center with those little wooden lily pad looking things.
The Oreos.
That's a swamp one. Yeah. Where those light up and you have to get from one side of the room to the other, only stepping on the green ones. And they turn, you hit a button on the wall and some of them turn green long enough for you to get to them. But if you're not quick, they turn blue and you have to start over. So I'll back up a little bit. So each of these rooms has a little entry code on the outside, and you get a wristband that you tap onto that entry code, and it opens the door. So it is just you and your team doing that room. Like they're not putting you with any other groups or anything like that. If you, like I did, it was me and Tina, then that's your team for the whole day, for the whole 2 hours or however long you're there.
Okay.
And you go in the room. Your first thing is figure out what the challenge is. There's a screen on the wall in each one that kind of gives you a little bit of a hint as to what you're doing. But you do have to figure things out. Like it's sometimes it's not obvious. Sometimes it's super obvious. Like, oh, this is like a giant game of Mastermind, or this is we're crawling along trying to avoid light beams, in trying to steal some art or something like that. You figure that out and then you complete it, hit the button at the end, and you get a score of 0 to 100. You can keep doing it as many times as you want, but once it'll always keep your highest score. So if you do 100 points, then you don't need to ever do that one again if you don't want to.
That's wild. Look at these guys.
Oh, geez, that right there. That's one where you have to, the ending of American Ninja Warrior.
Yeah.
You got to run up that big ramp. So a different button would light up on that ramp and you'd have to run up.
And smack the right. Oh my gosh, dude.
Smack the right button. Neither Tina or I brought the right kind of shoes to do that well. So we could get the lower buttons. Like that guy in the red just hit a lower button. Piece of cake.
Yeah.
There's a button right up there at the top of the wall, and that is a steep ramp.
Yeah. Who'd know you'd need some good grippy running shoes when you go in there,
Yeah. Yeah. So this is, way better than Play Playground. Those of you who did TMS Vegas last year, remember Play Playground? This right here would be the freaking perfect Tadpool get together kind of thing.
Oh yeah. It seems awesome. Oh my gosh. It looks
teams
good.
of 3 or 4. I think three or four might be the perfect number for these rooms. There's one where you're doing basketball shots and you've got to get the basketballs in the hoops that are lit, but keep them out of the ones that are lit red. The mountain climbing stuff, again, we brought the wrong shoes, plus I'm too fat. So we got into the mountain climbing room, we started on it, and Tina are both like, nope. there were a couple like that where it was a floor is lava kind of challenge where you have lava and you've got to use different methods to do it. A lot of them were bigger mountain climber kind of grippy things. We could do better Better than that, better than those little tiny ones. But some of them are like, if you watch Survivor, sometimes they have to put their feet on platforms that are half an inch wide against a wall.
Jeez.
And shoes that we were wearing that was just kind of searing right into the pads of our feet. It just was not working.
Yeah, I imagine. But these are the little hand wristy things you'd have to wear here. These little.
Yeah, that's what you wear, and you just tap. The captain taps it right onto that little hexagon that you go in.
Oh, and you can. And you mentioned this briefly, but this is kind of like you get to choose your.
Each room has one of those things, and it tells you where this challenge lands on that scale. So this one is telling you that it's big, a lot of skill and also some physical, but not super mental. You don't have to do math or things like that. There was one that Tina and I did that was all mental, where we had 2 UK phone booths on either ends of a room.
Mm-hmm. She
had a keypad with numbers on it, and I had a screen that was flashing math problems, division and multiplication and addition, subtraction.
Fun.
And I had to do I had to yell the numbers over to her so she could punch them in. We had to get as many as we could in the time.
I mean, the food looks like your average kind of carby business. Probably pretty good.
Dave and Buster's, Jillian's kind of food.
There's nothing wrong with that. I like that. She came with us, and nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah. Tina's mom came with us. We didn't get her she couldn't do any of the physical stuff. So she said, no, I'm just going to hang out and they've got a bunch of TV screens. They've got food. I'll hang out while you guys go do your thing. And just, we just popped out every once in a while and checked on her, made sure she was doing all right. She was just fine. So that's great. That place looks rad. I would go there. That seems cool. Yeah. It's is it large? Like a huge place? It's huge. It's a huge space. Yeah. Because 40 rooms, in my head, I'm thinking that's, I assume they're decent sized rooms. You can fit 4 of you in there. Rooms. Yeah, they're like, some of them are, God, we did one where you came into a jail cell that had graffiti all over the walls of all the prisoners that had been there. Some wrote a number, some of them did hash marks, and then you move the sink and there's a tunnel, and you go through the tunnel over some pipes, Andy Dufresne style, into this other room where it asks you, did Otto and Michael's time in prison last longer than Michelle and Steve's time in prison? Like, you had to. Oh, interesting. Those numbers. So Claire asked earlier if I cheated. That was the one where I cheated, where I pulled out my phone and I wrote down all the times. That was after the 4th time going through, and we just could not memorize all the things. I'm not going to call that cheating. I'm going to call that's you. That's just out the system. It's a survival. It's what you do. You are in a thing. You have the tool to do it. You do the tool. You're good. I don't think that's cheating. I think it's fine. Exactly. Plus, what are they going to do? Yeah, they said, and they basically, oh, really? Claire says, oh my God, the same exact here thing. Well, yeah, Claire is saying that they've got a similar thing in Ireland. Is it in Belfast? Is it in your town? Yeah, it's so cool. This thing, I guess they have one in Houston as well. But if you've got one near you, if you live close enough to go to Kansas City, or you're going to Kansas City, or you're going to Houston, this is not just oh yeah, you should check this out. It is you need to check this out. This thing is a blast. And it's the only location? They don't do these anywhere else, as far as you know? Houston and Kansas City, I think. Oh, I know Kansas City, obviously, for sure. Oh, right. Let's see location. I thought you meant if you were going to Houston, stop there. So that's cool, though. Yeah. There's 2 of them, at least. I think they're putting one in. I think they've got one in Houston, because when I was searching for it, Shenandoah in Houston and Overland Park in Kansas City. These would be perfect here. I wish they'd do them here. It would be perfect. Like, this would be a thing for Nerdtacular that would be the big highlight of the trip. Yeah, that'd be amazing. All right. Well, there you go. Steven didn't steer you wrong, sounds like. He did not. No. A total blast. Anything else on the trip? Listen to a couple podcasts. Listen to the Julia Louis-Dreyfus Wiser Than Me podcast, which I think Wendy had recommended. Yeah, she likes it a lot. I haven't heard it yet. What'd you think? You liked it? Yeah, it's really, really good. We listened to her interview with Jane Fonda and her interview with, oh my God, George Costanza.
Episodes knows it's all women who are older and wiser. It's I think her finale, her season 3 finale episode, and it is. We listened to Jane Fonda 1 second, so that's why I'm like.
Is it all fairly political, or is it kind of
no, very, very Carol Burnett.
I got to check that. I love Carol Burnett.
Great. Oh my God, because like these two titans of comedy talking to each other, and man, great advice. Yeah, very much not safe for work. Like hearing Julia Louis-Dreyfus swear is just such a weird thing.
She's a cuss bomb.
She is a cuss bomb.
Her comedians in cars getting coffee thing with Jerry. They were bleeping her out every other word.
They were. Yeah. She does not. She's not sanitize her language.
Nope.
And, I got to say on that note, Scott, listening to because we told Connie that we were going to listen to the shows live, the Friday TMS and the Monday TMS as we drove, and I could not get the volume down fast enough on the mashup, the TMS mashup. Scott yells Mark Knopfler's penis. I
didn't even think about it. I didn't even think about the fact, like when we got to that part of the show, escaped me entirely that your mom is listening in the car. Entirely. Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh my, it's funny. So she laughed at the rest of the show. She got strangely silent after that part.
I can't imagine why. It's just what a weird thing to hear that somebody of a different generation did not appreciate my screaming and yelling and swearing. That's fantastic.
So funny. Anyway, there we go.
There you go. Good time.
Glad to be back,
fun.
And it was a great time.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Kansas City was better for having you in it.
Yeah. And I did mention the barbecue. We went to Jack Stack Barbecue. We have a listener named Luke who came to TMS Vegas 2024, and he's a sous chef for Jack Stack. They have multiple locations in Kansas City. We apparently did not go to his because I asked if Luke was the sous chef there. I don't know his last name. I don't know his screen name. I don't know how to find him to thank him, but he gave us a gift card. And we used on this trip for $25 and had some of the best barbecue I've ever had in my life. I sent you that photo, or I put it in our Film Sack chat.
Yeah.
That stuff was absolutely amazing.
People in Kansas City, they swear that they have the crown, that they're the ones with the best stuff. And then everybody in Tennessee or Nashville.
Texas barbecue is great. Kansas City barbecue. The Carolinas barbecue is great. Yeah, I thought it was turned. Oh, there you go. Thank you for doing that.
No problem.
That's some brisket burnt ends, some pork ribs, some sausage, a corn cheesy bake, which was okay, and some of the best freaking beans. I think the best side of beans I've ever had at a barbecue place.
Oh my gosh, you're killing me. This looks so good.
Like maple, bourbon, bacon, beans.
I want Claire to just take a deep look at this Zoom. Just really just gaze upon it, Claire, and let us know how a vegan feels about this.
No, Wes, I got pork ribs instead of beef ribs. Tina got pork burnt ends. Actually, none of us got beef ribs now that I think about it, but I love pork ribs. I love baby back ribs and so,
I'm the same. I prefer pork. I love beef. I'm huge, like steaks and all that. I love it. But when it comes to ribs, 100% would rather have pork ribs. Don't know why. Yeah. I think it's the fat in there. The fat.
I think it's the fat too. Oh, and I and literally you can't see it in that photo, but I took one of the pork ribs and pulled the bone right out of it before I even took it off the plate. Like it was just melts off the bone kind of thing.
That's
just
pulled
off the bone clean, set it off to the side, and then ate that.
How was is that mac and cheese? What is that?
No, it's a cheese. It's called their cheesy corn bake, and it was good. There were like bits of meat in there too, but it was more like a corn soup.
Oh, weird.
Cheesy corn soup. It was okay.
Interesting. Any kind
They
of
said it's
bread?
the,
They give you some bread with this, and it kind of like
No, and that's what I thought when I read that. It was like, oh, cool, like a cheesy cornbread. I want some cornbread, and turned out to be that cheesy corn soup, corn pudding. Yeah, corn pudding. I think
corn pudding. I've never heard that before in my life.
Yeah,
corn pudding.
Yeah.
Did you get? You didn't get a chance to see Cleo or anybody while you're out there?
No, didn't. Steven Schleicher's the only one, and we were busy and running around the entire time. Like we could have, much to Connie's enjoyment, we were plopping her into the car and yanking her out of the car multiple times a day, going here, seeing this, family, and doing this with the family and that. And so,
sure.
Yeah, it was more of a family trip. I certainly would not mind going back out to Kansas City. I'd probably fly.
Yeah.
But I would, in a heartbeat, go back and do that breakthrough thing again.
No, that's cool.
And doing it with Cleo and Steve would be fantastic. Or Jeremy Weichel, or I think Jeff is a geek. You're out there. It would be great to see you.
Yeah. Got a lot of Midwesterner listeners out there hanging out.
Could do a TMS Kansas City meetup and do Overland Park, and it would be just fine.
Yeah, that'd be all right. Wendy and I are talking about possibly something in Minnesota at some point, but we don't have,
cool.
we don't know when, and we don't know what. We're still banging our head against what we're going to do, but she'll be here.
They're planning on going up there too and seeing the Chip Theory folks. So
cool.
Let's, if we can, let's plan it around the same time.
Yeah, if we could coordinate that, that'd be amazing. Yeah. That'd be really cool. Yeah. All right, well, we'll talk more about that. Cool. All right, couple quick things while Brian was away. Yes. We got this text about something Wendy said. Speaking of Wendy, Landon from Baton Rouge wrote in.
Yep.
It's Red Stick for anyone who's confused.
It is indeed. Yep.
On TMS 2823, Wendy said, "We don't have drama until we have language." Or dreams, sorry. I said drama. I got to zoom in. My glasses, dude.
I would agree with that, actually.
Yeah.
We don't have drama until we have language.
I don't know why I read it that way. I'm curious how that translates to pets, as language seems more sophisticated. I guess what I'm really asking is, do dogs have dreams? Because I seriously wanted to know. I don't know who knows this, but I wanted to put it out into the ether because Bobby or someone's going to listen to this and get curious and go dig it up. But
I mean, we've seen videos of dogs, and we've had dogs that run while they're sleeping because they're dreaming about chasing a ball or a rabbit or a stick or something. So
they definitely dream, right? It's just a matter of, does the language thing apply to them? And I guess dogs do have their own language.
They have their own language. Yeah, there's, you can tell when a dog is happy barking versus angry barking, dangerous barking. Mm-hmm. It's like, Yeah, and we may not fully understand it or distinguish between two kinds of barking all the time. Although, I don't know, I feel like once you know your dog well enough, you can kind of tell when it's I need to pee versus I want to go after the chihuahua next door or whatever. But, anyway, it's an interesting question about how they dream, perhaps, I guess. But I definitely see my dogs dream. Ripley's one of those dogs that will sit there and go. Oh, yeah.
And then it'll start kicking, and like she's running, she'll do one of those all the time.
I love that. Yeah, Salem will flex her paws, like the jittery paws, and then you'll see her whiskers twitching, like she's dreaming either about eating something, killing something with her teeth, probably Inara.
Yeah. Or I want to get a translator on cats, because when they do that thing where they go,
yeah, when they're looking at a bird or something.
Yeah, that whatever they're saying there, I need to know.
Yeah.
What evil thing?
It's cat vocal fry.
You're gonna love. By the way, that reminds me. You're gonna love one of these. I'm doing it for my recommendal this week, so I won't get super into it. But there's an episode of
Love,
this
Death, and Robots.
Love, Death, and Robots that you're gonna love because it's very cat centric.
Oh, good.
And it reminds me of your cat in the way the fur on this cat is. It's a different color, but it's very Anara-like cat, kind of long, mid-long hair kind of cat, and it's voiced by Parnell. Who's the Parnell guy from SNL? Chris Parnell.
Oh, excellent. Dr. Specimen.
Yes, he's great in it. and then there's a robot in there voiced by John Oliver, and it's fantastic. It's really good.
Cool. Oh, I can't wait.
This season's good, man. I'm excited to talk about it. There's some weird shit in there, like there always is. But I love that stuff. It's like being 15 and going to the animation festivals all over again. I love it so much.
Spike and mics and stuff. Yeah, right now we have no shortage of things that I'm excited to watch. So Good. That's a good one to kind of slate one or two here and there, like in between stuff for me. Tina doesn't care about those, but she likes the Black Mirror, so we watch those together. But I can watch the Love, Death, and Robots myself.
Yeah, and they're short, so it's like you said, pop them in, pop them out. Rainbow
exactly.
Bright Desiree says she watched the 400 Boys episode. That's the title of it. It doesn't give anything away, but that is such a cool effing thing. Oh my gosh, I loved it. It's probably the standouts of the season.
I saw you mention it in Discord chat. You phrased it as
cool.
I'm still thinking about 400 Boys. But,
well, Brian, like a lot of things, I type them and then realize later, shit. Because I had that thought after too. I typed it, hit it, and I'm like, oh, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, I loved it though. Man, it's good. We'll talk.
I can't wait to watch it.
We'll talk more tomorrow, but it's awesome. Then another text from Frost MN regarding the Saint Elsewhere universe thing that we talked about like a week ago, whenever it was. He says, "Hey, Snorlax and Blastoise. That's a plus 150.
That's an evolved, the turtle with a gun on him.
Oh
my gosh!
This really illustrates my lack of knowledge in the Pokemon universe.
Bulbasaur? No, not Bulbasaur.
Fat Squirtle.
Jeez Louise, Squirtle! I could not remember.
Oh my gosh, Squirtle gets a gun on its back? Holy shit.
Yeah, cannon.
I don't know shit about these things. Anyway.
That tells you how long it's been since I've played any Pokemon Go.
Still going, although they sold the whole thing to, who'd they sell that to?
Not NetEase. There was some other.
They're going to keep doing the tech behind it, but they're not going to make games anymore, which I think makes sense. I don't know. It's a weird thing with those guys. Anyway, hey, Snorlax and Blastoise. In the most recent episode, well, it's not so recent anymore, the discussion of the Saint Elsewhere universe theory reminded me about another fun connection. In Detective Pikachu, there is a scene. I've never seen this movie, so this is going to be new to me. In Detective Pikachu, there is a scene where the main character is watching an old gangster movie, but in the same movie, Kevin watches in Home Alone. But it's the same movie.
Yeah.
That Kevin watches in Home Alone. That movie, Angela with Filthy Souls, was a fake movie clip made from Home Alone, so there must be Pokemon in Home Alone.
Oh, I did not know. I thought that was a real old gangster movie, the one that Kevin watches, and the sound clips help scare away the wet bandits.
I would have assumed that. Yeah.
That was a real gangster movie, but that's Angela with, I think it's Angels with Filthy Souls.
Oh.
They put Angela.
He may have just mistyped that. I'm not sure. Angels with Filthy Souls? That makes more sense, right? Because Angela with Filthy Souls, that doesn't even make, possessive sense.
Yeah.
Angels with Filthy Souls, that makes sense.
Angels with filthy. Angela has some filthy souls. Hey, Angela, would you clean your filthy souls?
Clean your feet, Angela. She.
Who's the boss around here?
Mona.
But that's cool. So yeah, the Pokemon and Home Alone universes are one. I love that.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
And somehow probably all connected to the Saint Elsewhere universe. Somehow that's the whole fun of it.
Somehow, yeah, because everything apparently all roads lead to Saint Elsewhere.
Yeah,
all roads lead to elsewhere.
That's right. That's right. All right, you guys, it's time for some news. We got Travis coming up in a little bit, so stick around for that.
Yeah.
But before all that, we do this. It's time for the news, and it's brought to you by
Daily Music Headlines. Had Eileen cover my Friday and Monday shows, but I was back today. Thank goodness, because I got to break the news. There are times when a journalist gets the opportunity to be there for the right thing, whether it's the Hindenburg explosion or the humanity or the JFK assassination or man landing on the moon. Today, I got to break the news. Some truly outrageous news that Gem and the Holograms 40th anniversary has resulted in a brand new album coming out in July featuring re-recordings by Britta, whatever her name is, Britta Smith, I think it is, who was the original voice of Gem, coming back and re-recording 6 new songs for the, or 6 new versions of songs for the Gem and the Holograms 40th anniversary album.
That is truly, truly outrageous.
Isn't that outrageous? That is
outrageous.
So truly outrageous.
It's truly outrageous. Gem hype, man. Gem hype is real.
Are we ever going to watch? Should we watch that movie for? Wasn't there a movie, a Gem and the Holograms?
I think it was just the series, wasn't it? Wasn't it just like it was a Saturday morning cartoon? I know that. Did they make a movie? Maybe they did.
I thought they made a movie a few years ago. Yeah, 2015.
Oh, I don't remember that. I mean, 2015 was a year where I only really remembered one movie, but everything else that happened was,
starring three names that you'll never hear again, and Molly Ringwald and Juliette Lewis. Molly Ringwald and Juliette Lewis in the same film.
Together at last. 80s icons, finally, in a film.
2015 film with, yeah.
All right. I mean,
it's not like there was anything else that came out that year that you would have watched.
No,
instead.
not at all. I wasn't distracted by any one single film that year. But I'll tell you what, that sounds like a film sack movie. I'll tell you that. It does
sound like a film sack film. By the way, Hasbro Studios, and so who knows? Maybe we'll get the Gem Transformers G.I. Joe crossover that we've been wanting.
Oh, that would be amazing! Let's do it. Let's get them all in the same room. Yeah.
And Blumhouse Productions.
What?
Yes.
Holy shit. That's some early business for them.
It's like we've got to see this. Monica wants to know who are the three names you'll never hear again. Aubrey Peoples, Stephanie Scott, and Haley Kiyoko.
I've never heard of any of those people. Not that I'm not your litmus test, everybody. So if you've heard of them, hey, good job. But I've never heard of those ladies. Good luck to them.
Yeah, so there you go.
Lots of direct-to-video.
I'm sure they've been in things. Oh, yeah, okay. So, Stephanie Scott was in Beethoven's Big Break about the big dog. Okay. Haley Kiyoko was in Insidious Chapter 3.
She sounds like
there's something you might have seen her in.
Timu version of Kaylee Cuoco was what that sounds like.
Haley Kiyoko.
Yeah.
It's the I think I misheard you version of Haley Cuoco.
Yeah. I mean, I hope they all find great success. It's not us, we're not besmirching them. Sure. You've made your point, Brian says Monica. Oh, Monica cracks me up.
You've made your point. Brian makes a point.
Well, anyway, that's great. And you really are the Cronkite of our day to get this Gem news out.
Yes, to get to break the news about Gem and the holograms. I mean, TLC's fighting with Universal Music over their contract, and Trump, the Orange Squat Goblin, is angry at Bruce Springsteen. We covered that, but really, it's all about Gem and the holograms.
Yeah. You know what was dumb? We don't like to drag the politics here, but
we like to talk about the Orange Squat Goblin.
Yeah, we kind of avoid it, but his attorney general, I don't remember her name, Pam Bondi, I think is her name.
Yes.
She got up and said in the wake of this Springsteen stuff, where an entire section of the country didn't actually read the lyrics to Born in the USA. She got up and said, nobody, unless you are the leader of this country, no one should be called the boss. That's what she said. That's her legal opinion.
I'm sorry, it blanked you out just as you were saying, unless you're the leader of this country, you shouldn't be what?
You shouldn't be called the boss, is what she said.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
It made me want to pee on an electric fence and then eat glass. Yeah. Maybe want to chew glass.
Yeah. And then she yelled at Iron Chef because of the chairman. No one should be called the chairman.
Mm-hmm.
Frank Sinatra, chairman of the board.
Chairman of the board, forget
can't
it.
have that one either.
Nope. Yep. No one's allowed.
Michael Jackson, King of Pop.
It's a dumb, stupid effing thing to say. So dumb.
Absolutely stupid.
All right. Well, that's great. Check out Daily Music Headlines, everybody. .com.
Yes, dailymusicheadlines.com.
Let's get to the story. It's about a tourist bitten by a crocodile. That's always fun.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. He was taking a selfie at a zoo. He thought the animal was fake. I don't know. I don't know why you would do that at a zoo.
Yeah. Well, and
why you'd think it was fake,
If it's out on the walkways and there are kids walking around on it, then it's fake. If it's yeah, like I mean, this one was.
You're in the zoo. It's in the cage or the enclosure or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you're dumb if you think that's
Darwinism just right here. Like,
yeah. He should win the. Do they still do Darwin Awards? I assume that's still a thing. Probably.
I assume so. Yeah.
They're a little. Sometimes.
I mean, it's an embarrassment of riches for the Darwin Awards people. It's probably like shooting fish in a barrel these days.
Yeah, I feel like maybe their work is cut out for them, as they say.
It really is. Yeah.
It says a man visiting a zoo was attacked by a crocodile after he climbed into the animal's enclosure to pose for photos. The man, identified as Manella Bulletin.
What?
Okay, I'm not making that up. This is like...
No. It identified by the Manella Bulletin. It's a newspaper. We talked about Texas Battle being a bad name, but imagine if your name was Manella Bulletin.
Oh my gosh, I read that so wrong. Anyway, a 29-year-old, I guess they didn't give us his name, climbed over a chain link fence with a cell phone in the hand of, in hand at the Kabug Island Mangrove in Wetlands Park in the Philippines, southern Zamboanga, Sibugay province. Pretty sure I got
Yeah, I think all of that is correct.
I got all of that right. That was on Monday, April 20th, so it's been a bit. Anyway, in the video obtained by Viral Press, always trust them to find the viral videos.
Yeah, good old Viral Press. Yeah.
Onlookers could be heard screaming at the man and the crocodile and the crocodile after it bit him on the arm and held on tight. That's what they do.
Yeah.
That is literally their job in the world, is to bite onto their prey tight and not let go. And then sometimes spin.
I said no photos.
Yeah.
No photos.
I said no photos. No interviews. No interviews. Check your very old episodes of TMS for that reference, everybody.
That's right.
Though the man
that's for the long time listeners right there.
Yeah, if you've been here 10 years or more, you know who we're talking about. Though the man could be seen sitting still as he awaited help, the crocodile, a female named Lele, I'm not sure which, dragged him through the shallow water and rolled over. That's what they do. Also, twisting his arm even further as he screamed in pain.
Yeah. Oh, no, just hearing that, like clamping onto your arm and then doing the spin, the death roll or whatever they call it.
Oh, it's horrible. I mean, I cannot imagine. Well, I can. There's worse things, but that's pretty bad.
Sure.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Police officers told the media the man had climbed into the enclosure. He thought the crocodile was fake. The tourist was walking around the area, and a quote, they say, then he saw the crocodile, which he thought was just a plastic fixture, says Police Staff Sergeant Joe Segoya. He climbed the fence and entered the enclosure, and the crocodile attacked him.
If you have to climb a fence into an enclosure of something, it's probably not something for you to take a selfie with.
At the zoo.
It's
not your neighbor's yard. You didn't just jump the fence to look at his dog. Dumbass. Yeah. You think they all come from Florida.
Yeah.
Maybe they immigrate there. I don't know.
Looks like he was from Dublin, looks like.
Oh.
Just kidding. I just wanted Claire, because Claire's fishing to see what part of America this guy came from.
He's not a tourist from America. He's let's see.
His name is Manella Bulletin.
His name is Manella Bulletin. Okay, get it right. I love the name Manella Bulletin.
They don't say where he was from, do they?
No, but I think Ireland. I think you're right. I think from the Isle of something. Googabon, whatever they have over there. I don't know what they're doing. Hey, I got some good news, everybody. I'm so stoked about this, I can barely stand it. This August, we are finally getting the Alien Earth television program brought to you by Noah Hawley's production team over on the FX channel. And we got some details, a couple of photos, nothing too crazy, but enough to get me excited. That's a shot of, who is she? That is Sydney Chandler, right? Yeah. I don't know her, but she looks like if you're making an alien movie, you need a female protagonist / someone to root for who's smarter than all the dipshits at the company. And that's I'm thinking is her job in this series.
She was in Sugar, the Colin Farrell thing.
Oh, I still haven't watched that.
Oh my God, dude, that you know how I wanted you to watch Paradise and not tell you anything about it?
Yeah. It's like that with this.
I'm going to do the same thing with Sugar.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one won't make my A1C go up either. This is just a TV show.
No, this is a Sugar I want you to be on.
Okay.
For sure.
I need to. Yeah, I have it on my list. I just got to do it.
Oh, is she? Claire mentioned Ash. Is she on Ash? In Ash, the movie Ash?
I don't know movies. That's the sci-fi movie.
No. That was the sci-fi movie where this one wakes up from stasis and her entire crew is dead, and she has to figure out because she's responsible, but she can't remember. It's really whacked out.
Yeah, I heard that was a weird one.
Sci-fi film.
And that's another one with the director who has a name a little bit like Bulletin Guy.
Yes.
Serengi. Yeah, something like that. Boy, your internet just went to hooey. Let's see if I can change. Let me change zones here. I don't know why it went so weird. Just suddenly it went really bad. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Robot. Okay, now say words.
All right, we better.
Ooh, it's actually worse. What's going on here? Let's see. I don't know what that's about. Let's see if we change to U.S. West. Oh, is it letting me change? This might be a Discord thing. All right, hold on, everybody. Yeah,
Connection.
Mine too now. For a second there, though, I was getting a weird flippy flip. All right, I think we're okay now. That was very weird.
Okay.
Anyway, look at this other thing. This is the thing I didn't know. Look at this guy. Timothy Olyphant.
Olyphant. Wow, cool.
Nobody told me he was in it.
Nice.
I like Timothy.
That gray hair.
Yep.
She apparently, the Sydney Chandler played in some movie, played Chrissy Hind, like in a biopic, Pretenders or rock and roll biopic.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. I like that a lot. I like the Pretenders a lot. Look at these guys. Look at them out there. They look like they're working on alien
they're
shit.
about to head on out to Terra Nova or something.
Yeah.
But this will be a lot better than Terra Nova.
One would hope, you know?
Yeah.
I don't like Mr. Feet Man, whoever that is. It's going to piss me off.
Just 8 feet.
I just don't like people showing their feet to me. I just don't like it. And then you got, who's that? Adrian Edmondson. I don't know him. All of this sounds great.
Adrian Edmondson. That name sounds familiar. Like I've seen some British Star Wars. He's
is he a Star Wars guy?
let's see, who's he in Star Wars? Not recognizing. Oh, duh, Adrian Edmondson. He's the young ones. He was Vivian
what?
from with the hair.
Oh my gosh, that's Vivian.
That's Vivian from the young ones. Holy cow!
I love that he's anywhere near this.
Yes,
Are you
totally.
kidding? The one that was like walking around going, "Okay, you guys, we need to go to the." He was that
Yeah.
one, the frumpy one.
No. He was. That was Neil. Was the guy? You were
Oh,
just
then it's the
imitating.
short
Vivian
guy
was
with the little spikes on his head. Then that guy.
Exactly, the punk rocker with the orange hair and the
He was like the Johnny Rotten, like sort of.
He was the Johnny Rotten, like, exactly. Not the mod, not the Adam Ant looking dude, but the full on punk rocker. He's I've played him on the show a few times. He is in a band called the Bad Shepherds, and they do really cool covers of 80s songs and stuff.
That's great.
Oh my God, he's married to Jennifer Saunders of AbFab. That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Jeez, look at all these connections, and look at Noah Hawley in the middle of it all. You know?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, this is great. Oh, I'm even more. I was excited before, and now I'm even more excited about this.
This is a person called, and I don't want to freak anyone out, but this person's name is Utani.
Oh, like she is actually named Utani.
Yeah,
Oh.
it sounds like perhaps her and Waylon.
Scott Wayland got together. Yeah.
And started singing about "When I Feel the That's great.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I'm
Cool.
stoked about this.
When is this? July, right? Oh, August 12th. Okay.
Yep. I can't wait.
Yeah.
It's
This is
mostly,
gonna be
you know what
one
it's mostly
I'm
on the
not
backs
waiting
of?
for-
It's entirely on the backs of Noah Hawley. It's entirely on the back of that.
Yeah.
Because if you just said, hey, they're doing an alien series, I'd be so skeptical. I'd be just like, okay, well, we'll see when it comes. I wouldn't be like hating on it, but I wouldn't be all out of my mind about it. But Noah Hawley has done nothing I didn't love. Fargo was amazing. The Marvel thing.
Those dark episodes of those dark seasons of Legion that he did. Yeah,
Legion.
he did the whole series of Legion, but the second and third seasons got dark.
Oh, they got real dark, and they were so good. He's so
Really
good.
Yeah.
Shit. I can't wait.
Yeah.
All right, wait till the middle of August.
That's one I'm not going to wait and like binge. I'm watching them week by week, man. There's
Yeah,
no
same. August can't get here quick enough. Although things are moving too quick, so maybe August can take its time. You know what I mean?
way. No kidding. Yeah.
Time's really weird
Agreed.
right now. This was May.
I know. Maybe the rest of May and all of June could take a little bit more time to get me some more bike riding time.
Yeah.
Would be nice.
Good
A little
Lord,
bit more,
May. May is stupid right now.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my gosh, you are real close. No, it's here the end of June, so you got some time to prep and
I have a month and a half, but or a month and a
month and a
third.
week, something like that. Yeah, 2
Yeah.
weeks. Yeah, and I'll be. I guess we've talked about this. I'm going to be gone the same weekend. I think that
same
you race.
weekend. It's going to be perfect. Yeah,
it's all going to work out. Don't worry, everybody. We got lots of sandbag content. Like Film Sack will have a show.
Yeah.
Everything will be fun.
We've been nailing down the Film Sack recording timeline. It's all planned. It's all safe, folks.
That's right. Everybody calm down. Here's the deal now, though. We're going to take a break with a song, and when we come back from that, we're going to spend a little time with our old pal Travis. He's going to come on here and do some stuff. So get ready for that. He's going to trivialize our time with him. That doesn't sound right. But we need a song first, Brian. So please tell me what you got.
And I'm going to do a quick, like yesterday, great job with the indie in the middle, except you didn't give the band name until the very end. And the band name is Teeth. You're like calling it Teeth.
I thought it was Teethy or Teethy.
Or Teethy. That was it. Teethy. Yeah. No, Teeth. Like that baby is teething. Teeth. Anyway, the band today is a band called Sedona. They're from, the singer-songwriter Sedona. It's one person, Magnetic. She's a lady from L.A. And she recorded the album between her hometown of Los Angeles and New York, and she kind of bounced back and forth. She's originally from New York City, but now she lives in L.A. In any case, she's got an incredible voice. The brand new album is called Every Once in a While. This is the first single. It's called The Culprit. Here is Sedona.
Will wouldn't have no broken leg, and we wouldn't be asking no favors. Except he saved your boy's life.
I kind of liked it, but thank you anyway.
And we're back. Who was that one more time?
That is the artist Sedona from her brand new release, Every Once in a While. That is a song called The Culprit.
This clip I played was a little kid.
So adorable.
It was from the Skim Show. I forget. I think it's Andrew. I think that's his name. Anyway, one of his kids
was responding to a recipe or something.
Yeah,
right?
It's this cheese recipe thing Kim makes out of cottage cheese and some other stuff, and a lot of people really like it, but kids not so much. Kids are kind of like put off by the sourness of it. And it's just the cutest little.
I kind of liked it, but thank you anyway.
What a sweet little kid!
It's the sweetest. Yeah.
He's not. That's the most honest response a kid can give, and
really
totally knows their manners at the end.
Yeah.
So cute.
Thank you, no more.
Thank you anyway.
No more, please.
So freaking cute. All right, we're gonna do now what we've always meant to be doing, which is to add Travis to this call.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can do that easily. Here we go. All right, Travis incoming. Spend a little fun quality time with him. Here we go.
This is Travis, and you'll do well to listen carefully to what he has to say.
You surely will. It is Travis, and he is joining us all the way from where he lives. I'm not going to out him. I'm not going to dox him, okay?
From his address on Spooner Street.
That's right. Just know it's an important part of, let's call it the Midwest, and let's call it, an important part of America's industrial revolution, that area of the world. Let's just say that. Wow. How about that?
Okay.
That fits, doesn't it, Travis? How are you? How you doing?
I'm doing quite well. It fits. I mean, it's the nicest thing I can say about where I'm at.
Yeah, and that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. By the way, this is going to be an all-timer forever.
I'm into this shit.
Yeah, right there. We're going to keep that forever. It's too good.
We do need one where you get the full joke's on you. I'm into this shit.
I actually have that one. The problem is that who was your partner? I can't remember. Who were you with?
Bobby.
Oh, he cut you off a little, so that's why we usually don't play this one. But here it is. I'll just play a little bit of it.
Joke's on you. I'm into this shit.
Yeah, so you had like a little bit of a...
Yeah, there's a little bit of, yeah.
But we got both because we got both,
Love
baby.
It. I mean, that's the greatest line ever.
Oh, they're so amazing. Good. They're amazing. Anyway, hey, you keep talking about how you peaked early. I disagree. You have not peaked early. That was just an early peak.
Right, exactly. Yes, there are many more peaks to come.
Yeah, many more. Well, it's good.
Mountain range of comedy.
Good to have you here, man. We're excited about being trivia tested by you.
Yes.
Yeah. We're gonna. We. It's been a month, little over a month, I guess.
Yeah.
And Brian, you've got some catching up to do because
a little
Scott
bit. Yeah.
I think
close though, isn't it? I'm like only one or two. Oh no, I'm not. I'm like 5.
No, you're not. You're like maybe I thought it was close.
4 behind.
Is it really 4?
4-0, I think, is what it is.
Holy shit!
4-0 right now.
I haven't been enjoying my lead very much. I need to start enjoying it. I didn't
you
realize.
need to start enjoying it, Scott, because
I'm not used to it.
even if I do well, I'm not catching up for September or August. So,
oh my gosh! All right, well, we'll see what happens. Travis, take it away. I have no idea what you've brought today, so let's see if I can maintain my lead or if Brian will come and destroy me.
Yeah, so we're going to start round 1 with a movie. I'm going to give you cast members from the movie. Scott, you get to start our bidding.
All right, cast members from a movie. Okay, I can probably do that in 3. I'm going to start with 3. Yeah.
Brian?
I will take 2.
Do it. Let's have you do
You
it.
can try for 1.
I don't think I could do it. Let's have him do 2. I may have overextended.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, Brian, here's your 2 cast members from this movie. Ryan Phillippe, Benicio del Toro.
Ryan Phillippe. That's when I got to remember which Ryan that is. There's so many Ryans that we got all at once between our Goslings and our Reynolds, and I have to remember Ryan the Lesser.
The lesser
Ryan
Ryan.
the Lesser.
I love that.
They're coming back. Since you get a bunch of Ryans, you get a bunch of Chris's now.
Yeah. It all comes in waves. We're in the end of our Ryan wave. But Benicio del Toro, that feels like the one I need to kind of hang my hook on, because there are far fewer movies that I know with Benicio del Toro.
I don't know this one yet.
Man,
Good,
my best guess, just because I know there was a big cast in it, would be Traffic. So I'll guess Traffic.
It's a good guess, but incorrect.
Incorrect.
You know what? That's a great guess. When you said it, I went, oh shit, I think he just got it. But no. All right. Do I get an extra name?
You get an extra
You get
name.
one more name.
Okay.
Yes.
Give me that name.
We have Ryan Phillippe, we have Benicio del Toro, and you also get Juliette Lewis.
Oh. Okay. Well, it's not either of the Sicario movies. She's not in that.
God, I can't. It's like
This is
Juliette Lewis
hard.
for me has been so much television. I think of older movies with her, but it would have been before Benicio del Toro was a known quantity.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
I'm struggling here.
I may have gone too deep a cut on this one.
Maybe. I don't even know if I can't even picture it if I've even seen this. And I like him. I'll kind of go out of my way to see movies he's in.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to wing it and say, this is a dumb one. I'll just say the second Sicario movie because I really have nothing else coming to mind.
Sure. Incorrect.
It's not Cape Fear. Like, I think of Cape Fear with Juliette Lewis. Were they like little kids in Cape Fear or something?
No, actually, in the chat, Matuba got it right. The Way of the Gun.
Oh, I've never seen it.
The Gun. Okay.
Do you know what that is, Brian? I've never heard of it.
No, I've heard the name.
2001, I believe, is when it came out, and it also has Juliette Lewis in it and her dad, Jeffrey Lewis. As well as James.
Always forget Jeffrey Lewis is her dad. I always forget.
Yeah.
So
there's
weird.
a little kind of, I don't want to say noir, but sort of that kind of crime drama. I think Juliette Lewis is she's like a surrogate mother in it.
Yeah.
It's an interesting movie. It's not great, but I enjoyed it.
Do you think Jeffrey Lewis could watch a viewing of From Dusk Till Dawn and hear his daughter say that one line without just cringing or turning away or whatever?
Oh, yeah. I always forget that she's in that. Yeah.
She says the nastiest thing in that, and I just don't.
Oh, man. Actually, a few people say that we've watched Way of the Gun for Film Sec. Did we really?
No.
You may have.
No.
Yeah. 392 says Sean.
What? I don't remember this at all.
What is line?
Yeah.
Way of the Gun.
Oh, she's okay. I do remember this film. Oh my God, yeah.
I'm looking at the quick sack. Let's see. I don't remember this at
Two
all.
low-level criminals who kidnap a woman, Juliette Lewis, pregnant with the child of a mafia money launderer. Yeah, I vaguely remember
Oh, okay.
this. James Caan is the gangster.
All right.
Yep.
Nicky Cat,
Yeah.
Scott Wilson. I
Yeah.
remember talking about him. Okay.
A little forgettable, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
I still barely remember it even now talking about it. So. All right.
I remember Nicky Cat being a real dick. Yeah,
He knows how to do that real well in his roles.
he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. So nobody gets round one. We'll move on to round two, and Brian's going to start our bidding on. I've got an actor. We'll go with titles of movies this actor has been in.
Titles of movies. Okay. All right.
I swear I hear the ocean behind his call.
I do too. Yeah.
You had a weird mic thing. It may be Discord's being funky for everybody.
It could be Discord because we were having problems earlier.
Because I don't. This is the mic I always use. I'm not sure.
It's like a weird hiss.
Boy, I mean, I know if I say 3, you're going to go 2. I'm going to do it anyway, and hope that the 2 aren't obvious. So, but I'm hearing myself.
Oh, I hear. No, I don't hear me.
Yeah. Okay. Am I good now? Okay.
I think you're good now.
All right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna regret it. I'm gonna go 3 movies. Yeah.
I'll try 2.
Try 2. All right.
And you know what? No reason not to. I'll try 1. You know, you give me a movie. I'm gonna try and name an actor from it.
All right. Name that actor.
Reason not to. Yeah.
Go for it.
Here's your movie, Brian. SWAT.
Well, the only actor I can remember from that thing is LL Cool J. So I'm going to say LL Cool J.
I mean, that's a good guess, right? He's one of 2 that I would think of from that movie.
Yeah.
I'll say. Can you give me
another movie?
Give me another movie.
Give me a second movie. Yeah.
Yeah. So you got SWAT and 28 Weeks Later.
Oh. Okay, that's tricky though because I was thinking of Colin Farrell. Oops, it's all janky again. What the heck, Discord? Why Discord have to be this way? Let me fix these.
Okay.
Let me switch to other ISP.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there
Much
we go.
Better.
It worked better now?
Travis and I are sitting there talking. Is like, do you hear Scott? Nope, I don't hear Scott. But
That's
we're
really
chatting.
weird. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go with
SWAT and 28 Weeks Later.
Yeah. Colin Farrell was going to be my blurt out because he's in. Oh, no, maybe that's not him in SWAT. But he's not in the other one, so I don't know why I'm even bringing him up. All right, 28 Weeks Later. Love that movie. It's a very early role for Jeremy Renner. I don't know if Jeremy Renner is in the other thing or not, but I'm going to say Jeremy Renner.
That is correct.
Oh,
Nicely done.
Oh, that's great. I always think of that movie because it's the first time I ever saw him. And also Idris Elba, the first time I ever saw Idris Elba in anything other than, I think I'd heard mention of him, but that was the first thing I'd seen him in. He played a general from the American Army in that. That movie's great. 28 Weeks Later is underrated. People always go, oh, the first one's better. I kind of disagree. I think 2 is like the killer movie, and I cannot wait for years.
It was Eccleston in the first one or the second one?
First one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really like. Yeah. I do still think I like the second one better, but man, that whole.
I need to rewatch the second one. It's been way too long.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a good time to watch it with the new one coming out.
Yeah. I mean,
this summer or is it next summer?
This summer.
This summer. Yeah.
Yeah. That and all the Marvel shit. That's like number 1 on my list. I cannot wait to see it. Can't wait. All right, I feel good about that.
Colin Farrell was the other one, by the way, from SWAT that I like. If I think of SWAT, all I think of is Colin Farrell and LL Cool J.
I forget that Colin Farrell was in SWAT. That's funny.
That's weird because I kind of thought he was, but then disagreed with myself. So SWAT's not very good. It's okay. It's not great. All right.
Yeah, no. And we definitely watched that one for Film Sack. I remember that.
Yeah, I remember that one. Didn't we?
Yeah, I think we did.
Yes. All right, round 3, music round.
Okay.
Scott's going to start out bidding on the song. I have, they're not consecutive. They're somewhat consecutive, but I have 1 second, 2, 3, 4, and 5 second clips of this. So
1, 2, 3, and 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
And this is me. This is a me turn.
You get to start the bidding. Yep.
Okay. 3 seconds.
3 seconds. All right. Brian?
Ooh. Questions. Would Scott go to 1 if I went 2? I'm not going to chance. I'm going to do 1 and hope that it's a 1 second that I recognize.
You're very good at this one, so I have a feeling you'll do fine. Let's
feels
give
like
it
the only one of these that I can sink my teeth into every month.
Let's give it a shot.
Usually. Here we go for your 1 second, Brian.
Ooh, okay.
That's immediately
Can I get that
familiar.
one more time?
Yeah, do it again.
Yeah, you can get one more.
Is that
I know it. I know it. I just can't. I cannot.
Yeah, and I don't want to say the band and give you the answer. I'm pretty sure I know the band because I saw these guys in concert. And it was one of the greatest shows I'd ever seen. Let's see. I think it's Muse is the band, and I think it's Supermassive Black Hole.
It's a great song. It's not the one I played.
Okay, shoot. All right. And now you get 3 songs, 3 seconds of it.
Yeah, give me 3
Scott,
seconds.
you get 3 seconds of the song. You ready? Here we go.
Oh, that's Metallica. Isn't it? You can play with the 3 seconds one more time?
One more. I can give you one more.
Okay. Not Metallica?
I don't know.
Now I'm questioning everything. All right. I'll go with my gut. I think that's Metallica.
Okay. You got a title?
Oh, no. That's in the dark. Or at least I think it might be. And that's in my shit.
Oh, I know the song you're talking about.
That's Alice in Chains and I don't know, dude. Okay, I'll guess. Alice in Chains and that song. I don't know the name of the song. It's not Rooster. It's the other one on Dirt. I love that album.
It's a great album. Also not the song.
It's not the song, is it? Damn it. All right.
You were on the right track. It was Metallica.
Oh, shit.
That is I Disappear by Metallica.
Ow!
Wow. Okay. Man.
That's a deep cut, man.
I feel like you might have even given me 5 seconds on that one. I would not have gotten it. I know.
I don't know. I can't even think
a few
of
songs by Metallica I know very well, and that is not one of them.
It's fair.
That was hard.
That's a lesser known because I don't remember if it was. I think it eventually was on the Reload album.
It wasn't on Load, though. It was on Reload, right? Ooh, I hate the Load album. That album cover makes me nauseous.
Oh, yeah.
The cover is terrible. Yeah. The album itself is pretty good.
Oh, the album's great. And it was also highly, people were very critical because it was such a, they're trying to make a comeback and a departure. And it was very much like, oh, what's Metallica going to be now in the 90s when they're past their quote unquote prime? But it was still a pretty good album. But that album cover makes me want to vomit. And I never can throw up. You know how hard it is for me. So anyway. All right. Damn.
So, we've got Scott 1, 2 push, and we're on to round 4.
Okay.
Brian, you're going to start our bidding on round 4.
All right.
And this is a director.
Okay.
Based on titles that they have directed.
Movie titles. Oh,
yes.
Boy. My weakest thing is directors. Scott knows these inside out, but I want to play defensively on this one.
Smart.
I'm going to go 2.
2. All right.
Okay. Well, knowing what we know about the others, I'm going to attempt 1 so I can try to stave off a tie. Is this our final round or just our second and final round?
No, we've got one more. We've got one more round after this.
All right, you know what? I'm going to actually let him do it. Sorry,
why wouldn't you take one?
Well,
you've got no reason not to.
Well, that's true, because then the next one, you're right. You know what? I will do one.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know what my
I don't know why I'm helping you. Why am I helping you?
Yeah, why are you helping me? That being said,
I have the comeback in the second half of the year. That's what you're looking at.
Exactly. This is karma. I know. Exactly. I want...
All right. Scott, here's your one title that this person directed.
Okay.
Bart Simpson, Do the Bartman.
Are you kidding me? Bart Simpson.
They can't all be layups.
I know. No, they definitely can't be. This is the word. This is the most
music video. I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, now I got to connect all the other clues.
I think I have an idea on the other clues.
What ties us all together?
Yeah, I'll be interested to see if you get the theme as well. Once you hear it, you'll know, and you'll forehead smack,
kick myself in the butt.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't know. I'll just make a guess so I can try to resolve this here.
Sure.
David Fincher.
Not a bad guess, but incorrect.
I'm trying to think of music video people.
Mm-hmm. I know. Yeah. It seems like all of our current directors are all former music video people, though.
Yeah.
It was a good way to start for a lot of them.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan, you had guessed 2, right? So you get one.
So I get a second movie.
Yep. So we had the Bart Simpson, Do the Bartman. Another one is Tomorrowland.
Oh, which I never watched.
I didn't either.
Oh no, I did. I think I did watch it. Watched streaming, and it was again a little bit unmemorable. But the coin that makes her flip back and forth between.
I don't remember I don't even remember what it was. What was the?
Yeah. Like she could hold this coin, it would flip her back and forth between where she lived and then this like the future as we imagined it in 1950 looking kind of future.
Just with a coin?
Toy store.
I've never heard of that.
Tomorrowland.
Yeah, based on the Disney land. I don't know, but I'm going to base on the other clues that we've gotten. I'm going to guess McG.
McG.
No, incorrect.
Who is it?
So a couple other movies this person directed that you might have heard of before. The Incredibles.
Brad Bird!
Freaking
Brad effing Bird.
Brad Bird, yes, okay.
Bird.
Jeez.
One of his first credits is Bart Simpson's Do the Bartman. And he actually said that was one of the hardest things he ever had to do because he had like 2 weeks to do it.
Dang it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, they
hired... I think I'm way off on what I thought the theme was.
Crap. Okay, but I think I know well, wait a minute, though.
Possibly.
28 weeks.
This might help. Yeah. It might not.
All right. All right.
Yeah, one more.
So our fifth round, it's another actor. We're going with titles again. It's hard sometimes to do like characters because a lot of these actors, it'd be like saying Nick Cage and then giving you characters that he's played because you see Nick Cage all the time. But
right.
Movie titles. Scott, you're going to start our bidding.
Okay.
Movie titles.
Movie titles. We have to get the actor.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to do. I'm going to go 1.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. The ultimate defensive play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we do with the tie?
For what I would guess with 1.
If we do get a tie, we get a tiebreaker, right? That's how this goes.
Yeah, but you've got 1 to my nothing. So there's we don't need a tiebreaker. Even if you get this wrong, it's
I still
there's not a tie.
That's right. Okay. Well, I'll take it. Let's do it.
Okay.
All right. Here's your 1 movie. Wasabi.
Help.
I love that movie.
I saw that movie. I was a little kid. I saw that movie.
Yeah, I love that movie. It's just the one line, though. It's a real short movie. Wasabi.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
This would make a great film sack movie, by the way. Wasabi would be.
What is? Well, I guess you can't tell me.
It's a movie starring
And I'm looking for the
actor,
not director.
Nope. And no Sunbun, they have not sacked Wasabi.
It's a reasonable assumption.
It is.
I mean, over many movies, what have we done? Like 400? Didn't we do our 400th episode recently?
Oh
no, you're welcome.
Wasabi. I'm doing actor, not director.
Actor. Mm-hmm.
Yes, actor.
Boy, the theme of this is really eluding me. Because normally by this stage we kind of know. Do you, Brian, understand where we're at with the theme?
I have a guess that I can't say. I might type it to Travis but I'm not. He's not going to tell me if I'm right or not. But I want to get it in case you somehow guess it.
Okay. Well, if it's Wasabi, if it's the one I'm thinking of, it's another one of those not as good as the rest of his catalog Luc Besson movies. Like it's no Professional and it's no Fifth Element. Yeah, it's like it's like one that kind of skirted by and nobody really watched.
Mm-hmm.
But what the actor?
I don't know anything. I don't even know if I've ever heard of a movie called Wasabi. So my guess is purely based again on the other things we've got.
I think this is the name, I think this is I may be wrong about this because I don't know what the theme is, and these seem so all over the place. I cannot tell how they're all connected. But if it's the movie I'm thinking of, this is his return work with that French dude, and if I can't think of his name, I'm going to kick myself. Because Luc Besson is French. He was in The Professional, and his name was...
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I know the dude you're talking about.
He looks like my friend Andrew, who's German descent. Let's see if we can remember his name. Oh, maybe if it's him, that may explain the
connection?
The connection.
The pattern?
Because of the first Mission Impossible, he's in that.
Gonna need a name.
All right, hold on. Natalie Portman, totally little kid, doing her thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What's his name? Yelling, everyone at the camera. They're running around doing stuff. Mm-hmm. French guys, the hitman, and his name is John. Oh, it just came. Oh, and then it left. Hold on. John? No, not John. Jean? John. Jean? Jean. It's probably French. Jean. I can't think of his last name. I guess I give up. John. It's right there. I can't. I
John Johnson. John.
I guess I give up. I don't know.
All right, Brian, put him up.
The biggest little city in Nevada.
Oh, Reno!
I was, until you start down that path, I was like, well, it's got to be Tom Cruise, right? I mean, we're talking Mission Impossible here with Renner and the Metallica song "I Disappear" on the soundtrack.
So it's got to be the connection is the Mission Impossible series, right? Like the whole series is our thing. Yeah,
because the new movie comes out Thursday.
Yes. Yep.
Final Reckoning.
So the movie's coming out, and so here's how everything ties together. So Jean Reno is in the first Mission Impossible. I actually watched that on my way to Vegas on the plane because I hadn't seen it in a little while.
How'd that hold up?
It was fun.
Was that all right?
Go back and rewatch.
Yeah.
I still like. It's not my favorite in the series, but do enjoy that. My favorite in the series is actually Brad Bird directed Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol.
I'd forgotten that Brad Bird directed any of these. Didn't McGee direct a couple?
No. I don't think.
Oh, Richard Marquand?
It was Brian De Palma did the first one. John Woo did Mission Impossible 2.
Of course, with the birds.
The song "I Disappear" was on the soundtrack for that.
2's not the best, but I like the John Woo-ness of it. You know, I like that about it.
My problem with 2 is it's too much John Woo for Mission Impossible, but too much Mission Impossible for John Woo.
Yeah.
So he didn't quite give me enough of either one. But that movie gave us Metallica's I Disappear, and it introduced me to Dougray Scott. So I'm happy for both of those.
Dougray is awesome.
McQuarrie is who I'm thinking of.
Yeah, Christopher
Not
McQuarrie is
McHugh.
he's your Christopher McQuarrie is your
Directed the
recent guy, right? He's in the last
he's
four of them.
Which I thought this was part, like his thing was Dead Reckoning Part 1. I thought this was going to be called Dead Reckoning Part 2, but it's Final Reckoning.
Yeah, so McQuarrie has written and directed Rogue Nation, Fallout, and both the recent ones.
I missed
4 of them.
So I'm gonna go on the outside though and say that my favorite. I think the J.J. Abrams 3 is my favorite. I love that one.
I really liked Dead Reckoning. We saw that in the theaters. That one I think came out just post-pandemic. Like it feels like, the release of it was halted during the pandemic. But then
I guess I haven't seen that one yet. I need to catch up. I'm by like 3
you
behind.
need to watch that before the one this week.
Yeah,
Dead Reckoning Part 1 was real good.
Yeah, boy, it
might be my second favorite. Abrams 3 is carried by Philip Seymour Hoffman. He is so good.
I loved it. I think 3. I go back to 3 all the time. I freaking loved it. So good.
I think the thing with
it's got 4, your favorites. Got Mantis from the Guardians, Palm Clementieff.
Yeah, she's in the new one too, right?
Yeah.
She's in the last few.
She's in the
She got a big old scar on her belly or something.
Ghost Protocol.
Yeah.
Ghost Protocol did such a cool opening where they're at the Kremlin.
Yeah.
It's blown up because they didn't shoot the Kremlin at all. There's no they built the Kremlin in CG for that entire scene.
That's cool.
Watching it, I had no idea.
Yeah, the Brad Bird one's real good. You're not wrong about that. Yeah. I always forget about that one too. And that featured Renner much more prominently than the next one, which barely had in it. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because his schedule got all jacked up with Avengers stuff, and so he couldn't do it. That's part of why he kind of got written out of the series.
Look how tiny how big Tom Cruise's head looks on his little body on the Fallout poster. I think that's funny. There's a real proportion issue there.
It does look pretty big.
Yeah.
I need to watch Dead Reckoning one more time because we're seeing the new one Thursday night. It's our return to Thursday night movies for Tina and I.
Sweet.
And so I need to watch. I mean, I'm sure Alamo Drafthouse will do a previously in Mission Impossible, and they'll have a 10-minute recap video, which I love their recap videos.
Great.
Sure. Yeah, we'll get a review on Friday, right? You'll come in with a
You will,
quick review.
100%.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, we need a tiebreaker, right? Or no?
No, there's no tie. You won.
Oh, I won.
You won.
I got 0 right this time.
This entire game, I just feel this is why I'm always surprised that I'm ahead, because I always feel like Brian is right there. Just right there.
Oh yeah, no. So enjoy your victory. I'm like, savor your 5-0 lead.
I feel like Ripley. The whole rest of the ship got destroyed in Alien 3, but I can't take the win. It doesn't feel right.
It's take the win and enjoy it. You deserve it. You earned it for knowing more Metallica songs than I do. The 3 that I know called Sandman 1 and Nothing Else Matters.
Sure. Great songs, though. You're not wrong about that.
Great songs. Yeah. I mean, if you're going to love 3 Metallica songs, those are the 3 to enjoy.
The big hits.
But good job. Very good.
Thank you very much. Travis, that was awesome. A tight one today, a hard one today, Yeah.
No, I wanted to amp up the toughness just a little bit. Maybe next month will be easier. We'll see.
Make it all Spice Girls, Lilo and Stitch, and Marvel movies.
Yeah.
I did
like movies like Ant-Man and Wasp, like Scott hasn't watched.
Yeah. Or the new Marvels one with the 3 ladies. Do that one.
The Marvels. Yeah,
there
sure.
you go.
Still need to watch
that.
I
almost went with Lilo and Stitch as a
theme.
Is that coming out?
That's the other movie coming out this week.
Oh, that's already this week? Jeez.
This week, yeah.
That's fast. All right.
2/3 of the way through May. I don't know how this happened. January was just last week.
Tell me about it.
Well, here's what I do want you to tell us about your show, where people can find it, and why they should listen.
Yeah, so I do a few now, and you can find them all at TVsTravis.com. This week, my next episode of Wait You Haven't Seen will come out. I talked with Hammond Chamberlain. He brought me a movie. Another one you should probably think about doing for Film Sack called China Strike Force.
I love the name already. Sounds awesome.
It co-stars Mark Dacascos and Coolio.
Oh my gosh.
And Coolio is playing a character named Coolio.
Sweet.
So it's perfect.
Sweet.
Nice. You had me at none of this.
I also had it in my head that Coolio died. I thought Coolio had passed away. So I don't know why I thought that, but I'm glad he's around.
If you like Hong Kong action, it's pretty fun. Because it's got some pretty incredible stunt work in it.
Is Coolio
not quite
dead?
Jackie Chan level, but pretty good.
Sorry, I need to know this. Is Coolio? Coolio, if he's dead, I feel justified, but also sad. If he's alive, that's great.
But now, what are we going to do? Poor Coolio.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, he did die. Yeah, Coolio is dead.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, rest in peace.
Good. Well, we know we didn't kill him.
Yeah, it wasn't us who did it. In retrospect, we're all good here.
Yeah.
All right. Well, make sure you check that show out. Go ahead.
Yeah, check that one out. Well, I have another one. So I launched it in Vegas, but it's Steven Adams and I, or Hawkeye as he is in the chat. Thanks to Scott.
He looks just like Renner.
He and I are doing deep dives, and we are episode 3 of Fast and Curious is live today, where we talked about Tokyo Drift.
That's right.
All of the Fast and Curious movies.
Also, still my favorite of the bunch. I really like that one.
So far, my favorite too.
Yeah, it's a good movie. Well, awesome. Well, Hawkeye, may your arrows always be true, and may you, Travis, have a fantastic week, and may that weird hiss behind your voice always remain, because now I find it sexy and it's turning me on. We'll see you soon. Bye. Whoop, there it goes. Yeah, it was definitely on his end. You know what?
Your audio's got really choppy.
Did it? I'm going to try.
Discord is poop in the bed, because I don't think this.
Yeah, I don't know what's causing it. It's all very strange. How about now? Better now? Yeah. Is it clear?
Better now, yes. Because it was almost like it was putting gaps and then catching you up to the gaps, and then gap and then catching you up to the gap.
Yeah, it's been doing it to all of us all day. I blame Discord.
Discord's an easy blame on this one.
Yeah, and they did a weird update yesterday. Well, I don't know if it's weird. I think it's weird now, but they did a big update. Maybe they've screwed something up. That's fantastic news.
I think Travis, it was also a Discord issue. I don't think it was anything with your microphone or your background sounds or anything like that.
No, I don't either. I don't think it wasn't, and it was a digital sound, not a fan. It was fan-like, but not. It was not analog. I don't know where it was coming from.
It's fan-like.
It was like Tom had this for a while. Remember that when his thing was doing that?
Yeah.
It's like that. Yeah. Anyway, we'll figure it out by tomorrow, hopefully. But that's going to do it for today's Good Times. Quick note here that you can find all our stuff at frogpants.com/TMS. That I can promise you. That means our Patreon, which you really should support at patreon.com/TMS. We need it to thrive and survive. And we'll have more show tomorrow. That'll be our Wednesday edition of the show. We'll have recommendals, all that fun stuff. Tom Merritt, all the fun things. So be here tomorrow for that. Yeah. Brian, in the meantime, we really should play a song for these guys at the end.
I'm excited to play a song. This one coming from Jorge in tribute. These sad dedications. It always breaks my heart to hear your stories, but I'm happy that you choose our show to share them and to look for some solace in them. Jorge writes in and says, "Hello, gents. My brother recently suffered a massive stroke that has left him immobile. My dad's favorite song was Vicente Fernandez, A Mi Manera, which is the Spanish version of My Way by Frank Sinatra. Yes, I know this isn't the original, but who the hell knows about Comme d'habitude?
Sure.
Which is the original by Claude Francois. The original version of My Way was a French song by Claude Francois, and has been adopted by the family as the pick-me-up song when things go bad. Could you play any version of the song for me and my family? Thank you both, King Kimazabi." Well, I'm sorry to hear about your brother, and I hope in time that he's able to kind of regain things. Tina's brother suffered a stroke a couple years ago, and was able, with physical therapy and everything, to come back from that. So I'm hoping that that's the same for your brother. This is my favorite version of A Mi Manera. There's a great version. So I want to stick with the Spanish language version and not go with the French or the Frank Sinatra, covers of the English version, which the English version actually was written by Paul Anka. Paul Anka was the one who converted the lyrics from French into English, and then Frank Sinatra, of course, had that massive hit with it. This is a version by, love it, Robin Williams. This is from the soundtrack to the film Happy Feet from 2006. You got to think about a little tribute to Robin Williams while we hear this. but it's delivered in true Robin Williams style. Here is A Mi Manera, or My Way, by Robin Williams.
Wear them loud and proud, friend. Be large and in charge. You're always welcome at frogpants.com.
Hey, if I wanted that kind of lip, I'd drop my fly. Let's go.